Hi guys, and welcome to Watch It Wednesday, episode 150. Okay, so I'm going to do another non-traditional card base. So for this, we're going to do a square card. So we're going to go 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. So let's go, because here's 8 1/2, so let's go 4 1/4 this way. Now remember, a lot of people don't make square cards because of the extra postage. Okay, I'm going to square this at 4 1/4 while I'm talking. Since this is actually the size of an A2 envelope, because remember, 4 1/4 by, let me grab a finished card over here. Let me find one. Here we go. So all you have to do is put it in a regular envelope. If you're worried about that little gap, then just put like a piece of cardstock below it, or copier paper. But this will fit into a A2 envelope, so there will be no extra postage needed. Okay, so there we have 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. Then we're going to cut 3 strips that are 1 by 4. Now I have the designer series paper. This is, by the way, peach pie. This is the designer series paper, and the same. I'm going to cut a bunch of, let me go to the 4-inch mark first. I'm going to cut a bunch of those strips, just because I'm not sure exactly which side I'm going to use. So let's cut. So we're doing 3 of them, remember? 3 1 by 4. So I'm going to do 3 of them all at once. That way I'll have the front side, the back side, and we can just choose from there how or what we want to use. Okay. So then we're also going to have a 1 by 3 piece of cardstock or designer series paper. I'm going to come right back to this. I'm going to cut off 1-inch piece, and then we're going to go 3 inches that way. You know what? No, I want it to contrast a little bit. So let's go ahead. I think, will this contrast nicely? Oh, I do like the way that looks. All right, so let's do a 1 by 3 this way. So here's our 1 inch. That's this one measurement right here, 1 inch by 3 inch. And then I'm going to grab a scrap of Very Vanilla and cut that down. Because since the peach pie is is a lighter, I don't want to really use the white, even though you have white in here. I just find it very off-putting. So let's go 2 3/4 by 3/4. All right, and there's all your pieces. Let me go ahead, take this off. So I think what I want to do is probably should have cut this in the other direction, but it's flowers, and flowers can be any direction. So let's go ahead and do that. Do that. So there's our 3 strips. That kind of fades in, doesn't it? Maybe we'll do that. That kind of shows up a little bit better. And then we'll take this, and I might change this out. I'll have to look. Let's look at the color wheel, because this is similar to this area here. So if we do that, the analogous colors, or analogous, I don't know how to say it, are Lost Lagoon, which we have here, and Bubble Bath. So it does actually, oh, I'm sorry, that's not, this is the Triadic. So I guess we will leave it that way. It does show on the color wheel that if we go peach pie, which is kind of in this genre, it does match up to Lost Lagoon on that Triadic. So we'll go ahead and leave it. But this will be, oops, this will be our layout for Friday. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you on Friday. Bye for now.